Hello and welcome to this new format of video I'm doing. Kind of going to go over what's in my head when I'm running a river. And I've been asked to do this. I thought I'd try it out. If you like it, let me know. Hit a thumbs up, comment, say, yeah, this is cool, or no, that was kind of lame. But I just kind of want to let you know what I'm thinking when I'm running rapids. Not that I'm perfect or always correct or some sort of genius, just that I have some experience and I know this river well and I have my own style of boating. So right now I'm shipping a lot. It's narrow, so I have to ship my oars the correct way, which means blades forward, not pulling your oars in. And with pins and clips, I can't pull my oars in, so I have to ship correctly. And it's just two of us, just me and Brody. And Brody's up ahead, so I have downstream safety. And when I have downstream safety, I'm going to play. I'm going to try new things out, challenge myself. And so this river right run is just technical and gnarly. And I think, why not practice getting stuck and practice some oar management? And so early on in the day, and because Birdie's down there, I'm able to do this. If I was lead boat, I wouldn't do this. And again, just good practice. This is a technical run. I might get stuck downstream, and that's just good practice getting unstuck. And good challenge trying to run a very, very technical line. And same thing down here. The normal run is more to the left, but I'm going to try this river right channel that I never really do. Again, because I have some downstream safety. Takes a big ship on the right. I ship on the left just to get my oar kind of out of the way. And it actually goes pretty well. Now this next section is like pretty class 2-ish, just slack water. So I'm going to fast forward through it. And in here, there's lots of places that mess around too. I'm choosing not to right now. And because I know the river better, we're entering the biggest rapid initiation. Brody and I are now going to switch positions. Again, just because I'm most comfortable up front, I know the rapids better, and I'm probably the most comfortable this day, mainly because of my familiarization with the run. And so we have a little bit of communication back and forth about boat order and spacing and what to do, and I'm headed down into it. And now I'm very exposed. Like if I fall out, my only safety is Brody behind me. So I'm going to be very conservative here. I'm going to take this very, very seriously. And I don't want to mess around where I fall out. So I'm taking the best line I can. And the line here is between these two rocks. You have to ship between them, but set yourself up well because you can't get a stroke right after the ship really. You get a little bit of a stroke there, but now you have to be in a very precise spot to not get too messed up. So that entrance is tough. I give Birdie a signal back that I'm okay and that it's good. Maybe I did that because we thought there might be wood in there or something. I just want to give him the heads up. It's fine. And now I'm going to wait in this small eddy to make sure he gets through there well. Like that's a problematic place. So I take a second, look upstream. Once I know he's through, I can focus on my line downstream. And down below here, there's two lines depending on the flow. There's far left and far right. And today I'm choosing to go far right. It's a really cool line too. It's a really cool, what I call an airplane turn. You have to slow all your momentum down and put sort of your back left tube against this rock and spin into it like that. It's a really fun move. And there's not a lot of time if Brody has a problem for me to help him below here. So I'm mainly going to focus on myself now and make sure I'm safe because I can't really do a rescue if he makes a mistake. And this part's pretty difficult. I stood up back there just to kind of look at the line of this flow. And I'm taking what I think is the most conservative line for the day here. There's a couple other lines I just went conservative, again, because I'm in the lead. You can see my style. I'm pulling on the oars a lot. This kind of technical water, I have to slow things down. I'm back ferrying to make a lot of moves. And I'm also thinking about my boat spacing with Birdie. I see I'm looking back to making sure that I'm pretty close to him. I don't want to get too far ahead. So I might be doing like rowing backwards just to slow things down so that I can be kind of close to him in case I need to do something. Although there's not much I can do until about here. And there's some eddies here, and I'm going to keep looking back, make sure he gets through good, which Brody's solid, so of course he's through. But I'm going to keep my eye on him until I know that he's done with the major part of the rapid, and then I'll start kind of looking downstream. And there's some flat water here. Again, I'm going to choose, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to choose just to like work on my strokes, make sure I'm tuned up, I'm feeling good for the bigger rapids downstream. But I'm also going to want Brody closer to me. So I'm trying to go kind of slow and also just take some nice strokes to just get kind of tuned up. So again, twofold, get some practice and allow Brody to catch up before we enter this next rapid downstream. Notice I'm shipping a lot when I don't really need to, but I feel very stable when I ship. So if I go over something kind of funny, I'm much more comfortable with my oars shipped, my hands on the oars, especially with pins and clips. So I'm going to ship a lot of times, like right there, I don't need to. I'm very stable like this, especially one oar shift forward, one back. I can really hold on to the oars very well and stay in the boat. So now we're heading down into this next rapid. This next rapid's pretty cool. It's not super challenging, but there's one very technical spot in it where I have to make the move before I make the move. That's what I say. You have to actually make the move before you do. I am going to set up way ahead of time to carry myself through because I don't have the use of my oars. Oars are big, blunt objects, and they don't do precision, and you can't use them in tight spaces. So right now I'm already thinking about this move that's about 20 feet downstream. I'm going to slow myself down, and I'm going to pull and set up so I can really set this entrance up correctly so that I know that when I stop rowing and ship my oars, it's going to carry me through. Right now I'm going to ship, make a couple changes. I have to ship right here, and the move has to be done at this point because I can't really use the oars much. A little bit in there. But I made most of that move way upstream by setting myself up with the right momentum, speed, and angle when I entered that rapid for that tight little spot. And then below here is the biggest rapid on the run. So, of course, I'm going to check on Brody, and I'm going to eddy out and wait for him so that we can then talk about our plan, make sure we're both in good shape, that we're happy, and in the right frame of mind before the next rapid. So, anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking of that rapid. Again, I've been asked to do these. It's kind of fun for me because I have a lot of video. If you like this, again, hit a thumbs up. Let me know. Say, yeah, that was kind of cool. That's kind of useful. If you're like, no, you're an egotistical idiot and you shouldn't do that, let me know too, because I'll go back to just normal Gear Garage stuff. But thinking that people out there might enjoy this kind of content. All right, thanks for listening, and see you next time.